Do you understand? Ms. Chen!
Sorry?
I said if ruled today that you did indeed plagiarize your last history essay, you will not have fulfilled enough arts credits to receive your computer science degree next week. So, Ms. Chen, do you understand the consequences of today's hearing?
I understand.
Professor, the floor is yours.
Okay, well,
I am so sorry. The streetcars were backed up all the way on St. Clair. Have you started yet?
No, I was just about to inform everyone that I think it's best that this case be led by Mr. Ward here.
Yes. Thank you.
And who are you?
I'm Keith Ward. I am one of Professor Thornton's teaching assistants, and he is also my PhD advisor.
Why are you here?
Well, I'm the one who originally caught April cheating, and thus we both decided that it would be best for me to present the case against her here today.
What is this, Alan?
Well, as you'll see, Richard, Keith has a history with the student in question.
Wait, just to be clear, does the professor even really believe April cheated?
Of course he believes it. We both believe it.
I'd like him to answer for himself.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Micah Shaw, student advocacy.
Student advocacy. Of course you'd get a lawyer.
Actually, I was assigned to April's case, and in the interest of
Go
sticking
ahead.
with...
I know I didn't do anything wrong, so just go ahead. Whoever.
Mr. Ward, it would appear the floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you. I'd like to start off by thanking the tribunal for being here today. I'm sure there are places that you would rather be on a Friday, but frankly, I'll take any excuse I can get away from my thesis. I'll begin by showing how April Chen has shown a history of deceit and disrespect towards myself and this university. You see, this all began in our Poli-Sci 100 class. April, hi. Please, have a seat. So, this is your second year here at DuPont, correct?
Yeah.
And where are you from?
My family moved here from China when I was 9.
What part of China?
It wasn't a major city.
I might know it.
It's called Harbin. It's in the north.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. The north, right? Yes. So, your paper. Now, as you can see here,
I got it.
Thank you. Trying to quit, you know?
Yeah, no, I gave up on that a while ago.
Smoking?
No, trying to quit.
Your paper. You see these two passages? It's either they're the same. Everything else in your paper is cited, so do you think maybe you just forgot to cite this paragraph?
Will I be penalized?
I'll let you off this time.
Oh, okay.
But keep an eye on it in the future, all right?
Sure.
I appreciate you coming in.
No problem.
Oh, okay. So you let her go?
Yes, but that is besides the point.
Why didn't you report this to Professor Thornton?
With all due respect, I don't think that people like you... I don't think that those outside of the teaching faculty understand what it's like for us TAs. You see, there's just so many students for us to deal with, and I can't waste Professor Thornton's time with each and every minor infraction. Oh, sorry. So, this takes us to the second time that I met with April.
Hello?
April, have a seat. Can you please tell me, in your own words, what academic integrity means to you?
Oh, I guess it means being original and, citing your sources?
The reason I ask is because I'm wondering if this is in line with what you just said. This is your paper, and this is a paper that was published just last year. Do you notice anything? Because aside from a few minor cosmetic changes, these two opening paragraphs are essentially identical.
I've never seen that other essay before.
Listen, I'm just trying to find out if this supports your own definition of academic integrity.
I'm not a cheater.
Okay. That's how you feel, then I have no choice but to hand this off to Professor Thornton, and he can deal with you. Goodbye. I'm very disappointed in you. I then handed that paper over to Professor Thornton. Sir?
Okay, yeah. I questioned Miss Chen on the details of her essay, and I concluded that the similarities between the papers were just a mere coincidence. I didn't feel it was necessary to bring that to the tribunal at that time.
Because you believe that she didn't cheat.
Yes, that became apparent when I spoke with her. Although I don't blame Keith for bringing this matter to my attention. It was an honest mistake.
Alan, your teaching assistant here seems to be trying to establish a pattern of deceit. Do you feel perhaps you were deceived in this case?
No, I think I know a liar when I see one, Richard.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Professor, I have to ask, do you think that we're all here today because of another, what you might call, honest mistake?
No. I believe that April's third and final essay,
The one that we're judging here today.
yes, that essay, was indeed plagiarized.
Which brings me...
Why don't we all quickly take a break?
You think we could get the AC on?
Yes, please.
They must have shut it off for the summer. I'll see if I can get someone in.
You judge many of these.
Nah, not really. If you're from student advocacy, that means you're still in law school, right?
Yeah. Applying to firms soon, and they love this kind of shit on a resume.
Huh. See, I would have thought you were doing this just for the satisfaction of helping out the less fortunate.
You know how much law school costs? I am the less fortunate. Hey, you.
Oh, yeah, it's nothing.
Josh, bud, I'm right here. You can't keep pretending that you don't notice me.
You write for a student newspaper, Russ. No one notices you.
Just tell me about this tribunal that's coming up. Apparently it's about a female computer science student. I didn't even know there were any girls in CS.
Oh, well, that's a bit sexist.
It's just the facts. What are they, like a fifth of your department? I'd say that's a shortage.
We can't force women to major in computer science, Russ, just like we can't force you to major in something useful.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means we don't need any more liberal artists in the world. We need more plumbers.
Oh, thanks for the career advice.
Well, I figure you're already good at shoveling shit, so...
Josh, I know that as the comp sci department rep, you sit on those tribunals.
I can't talk about my duties pertaining to the tribunals.
Well, here's what I know so far. It's a girl, and I hear that she's Asian.
Well, Asians, those we don't have a shortage of. Please forget I said that.
Bro, what do you take me for? It's forgotten. So tell me about this tribunal.
Okay. Her name's April Chen. She created a publishing platform that got bought up by Snakeskin. There's already a job waiting for her in the Valley. Also, it doesn't hurt that she's,
What? Oh, a hot female computer science star.
in our world, we call that a unicorn. So are we good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need one more thing from you.
What?
Okay. Thank you. Should be cooling off shortly. First time?
Yeah. I was just promoted to co-chair of the department. However, this was not in the job description.
Seems like you and Alan know each other well.
Yeah, we went to grad school together.
Quite the long friendship.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're friends.
Hey, just so you know, you shouldn't feel obligated to talk. I mean, if you don't want to.
Why wouldn't I talk?
Well, because that's kind of my job. I'm here so you don't have to go through this thing alone.
Can you please stop coddling me? I'm not some kind of victim. I'm just innocent, okay?
Okay.
Typical administrative bureaucrat. She's no idea what it means to be an academic.
This pantomime of a court is what you asked for, Keith. And you got it.
Sir, I really think we should be working together on this.
Together? You went behind my back.
Only because, there wasn't any time. If I didn't petition for this tribunal, she would have graduated.
Right. And you think it was right to drag me in your little crusade? When I got the email from Judge Judy over there approving this hearing, I was too embarrassed to tell her I didn't know what she was talking about. All because you didn't go through the proper channels.
Yeah, I got back from Belgrade this morning.
And? Oh, shit. You just have to keep applying until you find a university that's the right fit. You'll get hired eventually.
Yeah. Find out who's with the cravings.
I'm good.
Mr. Ward? Ready when you are.
The reason that we are all here today is because of April Chen's final essay for International History 300. This paper examines the role that the atomic bomb played in Japan's surrender of World War II. The essay offers a succinct analysis of the Hasegawa interpretation, which posits that the Japanese decision to surrender was not because of the 2 nuclear bombs dropped on them. No. The real reason that they surrendered was because of a little-known pact with the Soviets that fell through. Now, this theory is controversial because, you know what? Ms. Chen, would you like to expand further on this subject?
The interpretation is controversial because it basically suggests that after the war, Japan elicited the sympathy of the international community by portraying itself as the victim of an atrocity and used it to overshadow their role as the violent aggressors they were earlier in the war, such as during the rape of Nanking.
And Pearl Harbor, of course. Yes, that is virtually identical wording as to what is in this essay right here.
So, are you gonna accuse me of plagiarizing myself?
Well,
now?
only someone who's worried about being caught for plagiarism would go through the effort of memorizing this paper word for word.
So I know my topic too well.
No, you know it too precisely. There's a difference. You see, it doesn't matter if you question April on the contents of this essay. She will simply regurgitate the words for you like some kind of robot. Now, if I may, I would like to call my first witness.
Mr. Ward. Well, I don't have any issue with you calling any witnesses. This isn't a court of law. We can't exactly put people under oath.
We would like to call in witnesses to testify on April's behalf as well.
You can't.
We are within our right to question.
No! We are here to prove that plagiarism has occurred, right? That's why we're all here. We're not here so that she can bring in her people to prove that such a thing did not occur. This is my case to prove.
If I may? I think we should let the student defend herself in whatever way she wants. I mean, that just seems fair.
I'm inclined to agree. We have to try to treat this like a real courtroom, even if it is just a simulation of one.
Simulacrum.
What?
The precise term for what we're doing here is a simulacrum.
Are you quite finished? Let's get on with it then.
Deborah!
Hi, Irene.
So, how was your first day? Did you meet everyone, or?
Almost, I think. I just finished speaking with the Vice Provost Academic, Teresa.
Actually, it's Teresa. She's the Vice President of Faculty and Academic Life.
Oh, I thought you were the VP of Faculty and Academic Life.
No, I'm the Assistant Vice President of the Office of Academic Operations.
And that's separate from the Vice President of Students and...
Undergraduate education, yeah, that's right.
Okay, so as Academic Integrity Officer, I'm under the purview of...
That would be my supervisor, the Vice President and Provost of DuPont.
Oh, I see. So are you my boss or am I yours?
Well, technically, I'm your superior.
Oh my gosh, I know. I was... never mind.
So, I'm having a small dinner party next week with some potential donors, and I think it would be a good idea if you'd be there.
Oh, I'd love that.
We'll be spotlighting the new recruitment initiatives in Asia.
Great. I'll look over the material.
No, you don't need to look over the materials. What's important for you to understand is that it's a sensitive time to be marketing Western education in that region. There's a growing perception that Canadian schools are as unaccommodating to foreigners as the American ones. But our message is clear. We're not like the Americans. We're better than that.
Yes, we are.
You know, the little twerp's right. Technically, we are engaging in a simulacrum, which doesn't make him any less of a very real little shit.
Sorry. May I please take this call?
Mr. Ward?
My witness just got off the streetcar, so he's gonna be another 5 minutes.
Make it quick, Miss Chen.
Thanks. Hi, Mom.
小生宝贝，我们刚下飞机呢。
How's your flight?
好好，很好。我们每一位家族啊都很兴奋，下个星期参加你的毕业典礼呢。你自己应该也很期待吧？
Yeah.
哎，在干嘛呀？吃饭了吗？
I'm at lunch with friends.
学士服和帽都挑好了吗？
Yeah.
去领行李啦，很快见。
Okay, bye, Mom.
I have a proposition for you. We can end this here and now. If you just admit what you did to me, I'll let you rewrite the essay and I'll mark it next week.
So I'll miss the ceremony?
Yeah, but who cares? They'll mail you your degree. I think you're a good kid. You made a mistake, and I can forgive you as long as you just admit what you did and apologize.
apologize.
Yes.
I'm not a cheater.
You sure you want all those people in there to find out who you really are? We don't need to go through all of that, do we?
I'm okay with who I really am. Are you?
Tell us your name and what you do.
Ian Reed, I'm a poli-sci grad student and teaching assistant here at DuPont.
And what are you currently working on?
My dissertation is preliminarily titled Peace, Order, and Good Gnocchi, Understanding Quebec's Italian Diaspora.
And when you're marking students, can you tell us how you detect if a paper's been plagiarized?
Sure. The main thing is inconsistencies within the essay.
What do you mean by inconsistencies?
Well, for example, if the first and last paragraph of an essay is poorly written, but then the middle section is perfect, that's a red flag.
What else?
If the student's previous work was sloppy, but then suddenly the writing is pristine, that's another red flag.
Thank you. That's all I have.
I'd like to ask a few questions.
Just a moment. I'm the one that's supposed to be asking the question.
I want to do it myself.
That's not how this is supposed to work.
I don't care. Just stop me if I start doing something stupid, okay?
I'm trying to.
So, are you saying that anytime someone's writing gets better, that means they're cheating?
No, of course not.
Students can improve, right? I mean, isn't that the whole point here?
Certain types of students do improve, yes.
Okay. What types are those?
They tend to ask a lot of questions during class, email me about assignments, come to office hours.
The type to hire a writing coach?
Yes, of course. In fact, I have some experience in that area.
You've been a writing coach.
I am now, yes, but not for my students, of course.
But you did help students write their essays?
Not exactly, no. I wouldn't say that.
Do you think that you are kind of helping students cheat?
Of course not. I would never do that.
But they are paying you to help make their essays better, right?
No, that's not. I mean, yes, I will give them notes, but that doesn't mean I'm their ghostwriter or anything like that. I would charge them way more if that were the case. Which it never will be, because I would never do that sort of thing, no matter how much they paid me.
Miss Chen, is there a point to this line of inquiry?
Oh, I just wanted to show that getting writing help isn't the same as cheating.
So established. Anything else?
Yes. I'd like to call my first witness.
My name is Mark Lin, and I was a prose writing coach.
What kinds of things did you teach me?
Essay structure, thesis statement, crafting supporting paragraphs, citation, the essentials, basically.
Thank you.
Are you in academia?
I'm a former grad student, yeah. Poli-sci.
What were you working on?
My thesis was titled, You Sunk My Battleship, a game theoretical approach to Red War protocols between American pleasure craft and maritime piracy. I never finished it.
Not everyone finishes. How long did you tutor April for?
A few months.
That doesn't seem like nearly enough time to teach the craft of essay writing, does it? Do you think you significantly improved her writing skills?
I don't know what you mean significantly.
I mean that her writing skills changed significantly for the better. Have you seen her past work?
No, I haven't.
Well, I have. Her previous 2 essays were B- at best, and that's even with the help of her plagiarizing them as well.
Objection.
Yep, okay. Thank you.
What I'm trying to say is that you don't know if you helped her in the slightest, do you?
I'm sure I helped her. I mean, I taught her all the essay structures and everything.
In fact, you don't know if you taught her anything at all, do you? Have you ever written an essay for money?
What?
Are you now, or have you ever been, a writer for hire?
No!
Tutoring's not enough money to live off of. What else are you doing?
Nothing. Just this.
Where is this going?
You couldn't get a job as a grad school dropout, and you needed money, right? And then when April hired you to be her tutor, you saw that she was struggling, and you offered to write her entire essay for her, didn't you? Didn't you?
I write erotic fan fiction!
What?
I have a site where people donate to me to write erotic stories about Korean pop stars or, you know, characters from books and cartoons.
Cartoons? What is the name of your site?
I think we've seen enough. Mr. Ward?
Nothing further. Break?
Sure. Yes, please. I think I need to go bleach my brain.
Josh, buddy.
You gotta stop calling me in there.
I tried texting.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a little busy. Yeah, about that. You gotta take the phone out of your pocket and put it on the table. I can't hear shit right now.
No way. That's gonna look way too suspicious.
Don't be so paranoid. No one's gonna know that I'm listening.
All right, fine, whatever. Just stop texting me.
Wait. I really need to know who the dean's office sent over. Or I could just write the story about how you feel there are too many Asians in the CS department.
Look, all I said was we don't have a shortage of Asians in the department.
And how do you think that's gonna play with your Asian colleagues? Of which there are many, apparently.
Deborah Lewis. Her name's Deborah Lewis. Hello?
Keep the phone on the table.
Hey.
Hey.
If I could just get by.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, I wanted to say thanks for sticking up for us back there.
What? Oh, yeah, look, you guys should be able to have your own witnesses, so it's like a no-brainer.
Does it always run like this?
Like what?
Like you guys are just making up the rules as you go along.
Yeah.
That is messed up, man.
Yeah.
Something on your mind, Richard?
Do you remember the last time you spoke to me, Alan?
10 minutes ago?
No. It was the day you looked me in my eyes and you lied about how it wasn't you who sent that letter to the tenure committee. You remember that letter, don't you? The one that recommended they deny me my tenure?
Well, I guess I never got a chance to congratulate
With
you.
no thanks to you.
On your tenure.
I thought we were friends.
I am your friend, Richard. Now, please, if you'll excuse me.
No, you're not. Friends don't snub friends, and they certainly don't try to derail their careers. You jealous of my work, Alan? Is that it?
Look at you, Richard. You're a grown man holding me hostage in a bathroom. You think maybe there might be someone else in the department who thinks you're a little unfit for tenure? It wasn't me. Now, excuse me. Richard, for your own sake, let it go.
Worse for wear.
What?
You'd think he was the one on trial. I think I figured out what his crime is. The fashion police arrested him for looking like a total cliche.
My name is Kelly Nakashima, and I've been April's roommate for 2 years.
Did you see me working on this essay?
Yeah, for sure. You were stressed out for like half the semester.
Okay, thank you.
Did you see any history books next to April?
I don't know, probably.
Did she talk to you at all about her essay?
No.
Did you proofread any of her paper off her computer screen?
No.
So, you don't know that she was working on my assignment. She could have been stressed about anything.
I guess so. She complained a lot about her history class, so I just figured that's what was stressing her out.
What did she complain about?
She said her TA was a dick.
Thank you. You may go.
Wait. You said April never discussed her essay with you.
That's right.
So you have no idea what it's about?
No idea.
Your last name is Nakashima. That's Japanese, right?
My dad's Japanese. My mom's from the prairies.
If your friend was writing a paper about your heritage, wouldn't she tell you about it?
I was born in Saskatchewan.
Ms. Nakashima, why did Japan surrender World War II?
What?
The unconditional surrender. Why did your people give in? Come on, think.
Mr. Ward?
Why? Why did they surrender?
Because they got bombed? I mean, right?
According to April's paper, the real reason that Japan surrendered World War II was because of the neutrality pact with the Soviets, not because of the bombs.
So what?
Well, if April wrote this, then why wouldn't she educate her Japanese friend on this bold new interpretation of her people's history? Because she didn't write this.
No, it's because it doesn't affect her life in any way. Does it?
I'm in accounting.
Thank you. You may go.
You need a fucking therapist.
My name is Tim Mystery, and I've taught you in the computer science department your entire undergrad.
How would you describe me as a student?
You've been offered a position in Silicon Valley. I think that speaks for itself. April created a pretty revolutionary publishing platform that optimizes insets.
Sorry, can we move on? She's allowed to be good at computers. I'm not contesting that.
Have you ever suspected me of cheating?
No, your work's too original for that.
Are you comparing writing code to real writing?
Absolutely. Coding, like any language, can be composed with elegance, efficiency, and style.
Do you think coding skills can translate over to essay writing skills?
I believe they can.
Great, thank you.
Has April's coding always been good?
Yes?
Since her very first assignment for you?
As I recall, yes.
So if coding skills translate to writing skills, the quality of her writing should be just as consistent as the quality of her coding. Is that right?
I guess you could say that.
Well, that's strange, because the quality of her writing only got better in the last semester. How do you explain that?
Perhaps she only started trying in your classes recently.
And why wouldn't she try in my classes?
I can't speak for my students.
Well, maybe you should try harder.
Excuse me?
Mr. Ward, watch your tone.
Are you aware that your students need to take credits outside of the computer sciences department in order to graduate, and that those classes are generally in the humanities.
Of course. The university mandates a well-rounded education.
Do you think that students like her resent having to take those classes because they feel that they are useless?
Again, I don't speak for my students.
Sure. Professor, do you think that a liberal arts education is useless?
The liberal arts don't provide much value to the world. Certainly not compared to what we do.
Professor, sorry to interrupt. Have you worked in Silicon Valley?
Yes, I have.
Are you familiar with the tech culture there?
Very much so.
I wasn't done questioning the witness.
Do you think April would get hired even if she didn't have a university degree?
What?
Of course she would. April will get a job, no matter what.
Without a degree?
Silicon Valley is run by dropouts. At the end of the day, the credentials a student earns here, no substitute for raw talent.
Professor, one more question. Why would a computer science student bother cheating on a meaningless history assignment when she already has a job waiting for her?
She wouldn't.
Thank you, Professor. Irene, hello.
Deborah, my office just received an email from a reporter at the DuPont Gazette.
Oh. Okay.
He asked for a comment on an ongoing academic tribunal racially targeting students of Asian descent.
What?
Plus, they asked for you by name, and your name is not on the site yet. I think somebody in that room is talking to the press. Your tribunal, is it in fact an Asian student?
Yes.
If this story comes out and looks even a little racially motivated, I can't fathom the consequences.
Should I postpone?
No, that'll look like we're stalling. Just get the job done and be careful in there. People are listening.
You know, your job's not gonna save you. Just because you don't need to pass my class, that doesn't make you innocent.
You know, there's been something I've been wondering all day. What exactly are you getting out of all this?
I'm upholding the integrity of this school. What are you getting out of this?
I want to clear my name. I'm not going to let you call me a cheater in front of everyone and get away with it.
You still care what people think? You're just, what do you guys call it, saving face? That's pathetic.
Hi, Mom.
小琛宝贝，想告诉你，你的外公外婆、小姨、大姨和表兄弟姐妹们都很期待这个典礼，也为你感到非常骄傲。啊，我用免提电话。乖女儿啊，你必须对大家说点好听的话，听到了吗？快说。
大家好，欢迎来到加拿大。
谢谢，谢谢。
真是乖了，你看你，让家人开心对你而言有多容易啊
Mom, I don't
care. For the last time, I can't talk. I just really have to go right now, okay?
Darling, you sound not so good. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
你吃饭了吗？ 好好，很快见面了啊，乖。
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Keith, the way you are treating that girl is unconscionable.
I'm sorry you feel that way,
Now,
sir.
I'm gonna go back in there and I'm gonna withdraw our complaint before any more people are humiliated in your little farce.
Actually, you don't have the authority to do that.
It's my class, Keith.
Yes, but both of our names are on the complaint, so we would both need to be in agreement for it to be withdrawn. It'll be over soon. Promise.
Why are you trying to drop the case?
This trial's a waste of our time.
Is she one of your indiscretions, Alan? You did always have a type in grad school.
Richard, I'm not gonna listen to this.
It's come to light that certain details about today's hearing have made their way out of the room. Therefore, I'm going to need everyone to hand over their phones. Mr. Berthier? Would you please collect everyone's phones?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us your name and scholarly background?
My name is Alicia Sinclair. I've completed a PhD in political science, and my dissertation is entitled All Quiet on the Best Western Front: Hotel Economies, Black Markets, and Jihadist Financing in a Global World.
And what is your current line of work?
I'm an essay writer.
You mean that you write original essays that students pass off as their own?
Yes.
Can you walk us through your process?
Sure. Before I start, I ask my clients for copies of their old essays for reference so that I can match the writing quality of their previous work to prevent arousing suspicion.
And do you take any other precautions, specifically concerning the digital files?
Yeah, well, as you know, digital files are required to be submitted so that they can be run through the school's plagiarism detection software. But what people don't know is that each digital file carries with it an invisible signature of the author and its metadata. So to make sure my clients don't get caught, I wipe that metadata before I hand the files over.
And if you didn't erase the metadata?
Then it would show the name of the true author of the essay.
Here is the metadata for the 3 essays April has submitted to me. As you can see, her name appears on the first 2. But with the 3rd essay, the one we are discussing here today, the metadata appears blank, as if someone's erased it.
I recently scrubbed my personal information from my computer for privacy reasons.
I think the files speak for themselves.
Okay, then I'm gonna go.
Why do you do this?
Pardon me?
Why do you help students cheat? Do you just need the money?
No, I don't need the money. I help students cheat because you cheat them. We're both shilling overpriced pieces of paper to kids too dumb to know any better. Yours just happens to say diploma at the top.
I'd like to question Professor Thornton.
What? No, I didn't even mark the damn thing.
Unfortunately, I don't have the authority to force Professor Thornton to be questioned, just like I can't force you to be questioned either, Ms. Chen.
Oh, I don't mind. Whoa, no. Wait, I can't let that happen.
I bet you'd like to ask me some questions, wouldn't you?
You really testify?
Absolutely
100%.
not.
I have nothing to hide.
I need a moment with my client.
Go.
Water?
Please.
I am not letting you do this. You're the accused. You're not supposed to be testifying.
Do you think anyone in there cares about how things are supposed to go? I can handle myself. He's not as smart as he thinks he is.
Neither are you. No. No way. If you go up there, I will leave in protest. Is that what you want?
No, I don't want you to leave in protest.
Okay, then.
You should leave because you're fired.
You can't fire me.
What are you gonna do? Represent me against my will? Is that how things are supposed to work? Go home.
Keith, I need you to trust me on this, okay? I will not be questioned by that girl.
Sir, with all due respect, I don't understand why you won't just testify.
Because, Keith... Look, something happened that day when she came into my office.
What happened?
I've never seen that other essay before.
Where's your family from, April?
They're from Harbin?
Harbin. You ever been to the ice festival?
Yeah, as a kid.
I went there a few years back. It was breathtaking. Look, why don't I make you a deal? How about to make up for this, you come and take one of my summer courses and you'll get the same credit. Classes are much more relaxed. It's basically just hanging out.
I'm actually planning to go visit my family this summer, so... Do you have any photos from Harbin?
Sure. Yeah, this is Xiaolin Park. Pretty windy that day. Kid just ran up and photobombed me.
Oh, you'll have to give me advice on where to go.
Absolutely.
Here, I'm gonna text myself so you have my number.
Sure. Thanks. Now, getting back to the matter at hand here. When you look at these, do you see why I had to bring you in here?
Yeah, I think I do.
I mean, it seems innocent enough. With these kinds of mistakes, sometimes you're not even aware that what you're doing is wrong even as you're doing it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Why would you write this? Okay, I think I can see a way to mark this as is and not take this situation any further. After all, this is just a one-off, right?
Won't happen again.
Good. I'm glad we understand each other.
Okay, well, it's your word against hers, so they can't...
Listen, if she shows that text to anyone, there's gonna be an inquiry. It'll be just like that witch hunt down in Concordia, and I will not be crucified.
No, it won't be, because there were multiple women in Concordia who... How many others?
Oh, grow up. They were all adults. They know what they were doing, okay?
Well, just please tell me that they weren't all Asian. Fuck! You're gonna be buried for this.
I'm gonna bury you too. I'm sorry, Keith.
You're sorry? I won't be able to get another supervisor after this. I won't be able to finish my thesis, which means that my entire time here was worthless.
Look, drop the case, and you don't have to worry about it. Drop the case.
No. If we cover this up, that makes us just as bad as her. I'm not like her. And I'm not like you.
I'll be fired.
You're finished either way. I'm removing you as my supervisor, and I'm going to the department myself to tell them about your indiscretions.
Why would you do that?
Because you don't deserve what you have. I'll give you a chance to retire on Monday. But if you don't quit by then, I'll have no choice but to report you.
You're destroying your life.
No, Alan. You already did that. Keith. Keith, wait!
Alan.
What? You know what? I'm done with this place. You win, Richard. You feel good about yourself?
I can't say I feel much of anything right now. I want to say that I forgive you for what you did to me.
You forgive me? Oh, that's big of you. But you know what, Richard? I don't want your forgiveness, you fucking pompous prick. Do you know why I sent that letter? Because you're an embarrassment to our field. And you do not deserve to be called my peer!
Alan, take care of yourself.
Hello?
Hello, Ms. Lewis. My name is Peter Hansen. I'm the VP and Provost of DuPont.
One moment, please. Hi, sorry about that. I'm in the middle of a tribunal. Have you spoken with Irene?
Actually, Ms. McDonald has been placed on leave.
You'll be liaising with me from now on.
We're working on trying to get ahead of this story.
And we need your assistance.
Am I going to be fired?
If you can ensure that the final verdict won't be, problematic, that would be helpful to both the university and to yourself. Do you understand?
Hey!
What, man?
What, are you leaving? What's going on?
She fired me.
Fuck. Can she even do that, or?
She's out of control and I can't protect her from herself anymore. You need to look out for her in there.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
It's not that complicated.
Where's Mr. Shaw?
He's gone.
Gone? And where's Professor Thornton?
He won't be joining us, but I'm willing to testify in his place if April's still willing to honor our deal.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what? Okay, fine, let's finish this.
So,
Keith Ward, poli-sci PhD student. Working title of my thesis is Chasing Anarchy, Understanding Subaltern Praxeography in the Spanish Civil
Keith,
War.
how many students have you taken to an academic tribunal?
You're the first.
So you've never suspected anyone else of cheating before?
Well, I have, but they all confessed when I confronted them.
Were they punished?
Of course. Rewrites, grade reductions.
Did you fail them?
No.
Deny them their degree?
No.
Yet you are trying to do both those things to me. Why?
Because I've never met a student as deceitful as you.
Oh. You must not like me very much.
I like all my students, as long as they're honest.
Is there something about me, specifically, that makes you think I'm not an honest person?
Yes.
What?
It was your lack of remorse.
What do you mean?
When you were first caught for cheating, I let you off, and you just took it and left. You weren't even sorry for what you did, and I knew you'd try and cheat again. You have no respect, no gratitude.
So that's why you dragged all of us here today. Wow. Mr. Ward, let me just take this opportunity to say that I'm so sorry that 2 years ago I forgot to say I'm so sorry.
Are you finished? Do you resent being forced to take my classes?
Well, I don't think I should have to pay for them.
Why not?
Because I didn't come here to learn how to write papers no one will ever read.
Then why did you come here?
To build stuff. That's what people like me do. We go out and build the world while people like you just sit around and discuss it.
Do you hate me, April?
You're not interesting enough to hate.
Now, you don't need a degree in order to be employed in your field. Is that correct?
That's what I'm told.
And I guess that begs the question, why even bother cheating in the first place? But what if, even though you don't need a degree, you desperately do need to graduate?
大家好，欢迎来到加拿大。
Do you have any guests attending the graduation ceremony? Anyone flying in?
Some family?
Some family. See, I called the head of the grad committee, and they said you have 12 seats reserved for your family. Thank you very much. 12. And they've come from quite a ways away, haven't they? How embarrassing would it be for you to have to explain to them that they flew all the way here for nothing? Admit it. You're only here covering up for your cheating because you can't bear to face your family and tell them that you won't be part of that ceremony. How hard have they worked to send you here? What if they sacrificed for you, huh, April? What would they say if they knew that their daughter was a lying cheater?
I am not!
Because the truth is that you don't respect me or my classes, and you loathe the fact that someone like me would come in here and shame you in front of your entire family. Isn't that right, April?
Yes! Yes! I hate your classes, and I hate you and this entire fucking school, which is why I
Cheated. Say you plagiarized the essay. Say it, April.
You're wrong. I'm not a cheater.
Please give us the room.
So, how do you think we should proceed? Professor Gould?
I could care less how we proceed.
Ms. Lewis? What do you think?
What do I think? We're fucked, is what I think. There's a story coming out about today. About this.
What?
How do you know that?
Because my fucking boss just got fired, that's how I know. And guess who's next? I can't believe she would do this to us.
Wait, you think April leaked the story?
Who else would it be?
If she's trying to manipulate us, she needs to be held accountable.
It's too late. The story's already out. We have to let her go.
And what if we fail her?
Then we'll end up looking as prejudiced as the American schools. The university will be publicly shamed, and I'll be fired.
Deborah, this is nothing short of extortion. She is deliberately preventing us from fulfilling our duty as arbiter.
Richard, let's be honest. Our duty today was nothing more than offering customer support. There's only one thing to do.
So should I bring them in?
No. I'm not just gonna let this happen.
Nothing you do will make a difference.
I don't care. I will not be cornered like this, and I'm gonna tell her that. Screw the university.
Stop. Stop. Okay, it was me.
Excuse me?
I'm the one leaking the hearing.
You.
Yeah. Sorry.
Did you say leaking? Does that mean that someone is listening right now?
It wasn't supposed to get this far. And nobody was supposed to get fired. I screwed this whole thing up. Whoa. Oh.
Hey!
You know, I get why you did this. I mean, I get why you had to do this. Family is important.
You don't know anything about my family.
I know they came here to celebrate you. Or, more importantly, all of your successes. That's what this is all about, right? I mean, if it wasn't for all of your accomplishments, what would you even be to your parents? Do you think that they probably just disown you at that point? Boy, that must be hard. Going your whole life knowing that your family's love is ultimately just conditional.
What do you think is gonna happen to you when this is all over? What are you supposed to do with yourself now? Do you have a life? Huh? I mean, who even are you without this place? You wanna know what I think? I think you're just gonna disappear. Because if there's one thing I know about you, it's this. Shut up! There. That's who you really are.
After careful consideration of the evidence brought forth by both parties concerning April Chen's final International History 300 essay, This academic tribunal has unanimously found that there was no sufficient evidence to suggest that an academic offense has been committed by the student, April Chen. Therefore, the grade given on the essay will stand, and she will be awarded her degree in computer science. On behalf of DuPont University, I would like to thank everyone for coming in today. Our decision is final, and the university considers this matter closed.
Hello?
So, a deal's a deal. Right, April? Hey. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
So? What's up?
I need a favor.
Again?
I need you to write a story about DuPont's plagiarism tribunals targeting Asian students.
You got caught, didn't you?
You can start by finding the comp sci rep. His name's Josh Berthier.
Yeah, I know Josh. What do I get out of this?
You know I built a platform that was bought by Snakeskin Media Group, right?
Does this mean you can get me an interview at one of their sites?
I can get you a full-time writing position in their New York bureau.
New York? Shit!
Bitch ass work. Every thought nigga getting curved. The niggas the worst. Can't buy my trust with a perk. Gotta learn swim before you surf. Put it on a turf. These motherfuckers got nerve. You can get murked on the curb. Don't be acting absurd. I ain't even saying no words. I just do my thing like thirsty ass nigga with a stank breath. Spending all your money on hoes ain't got a thing left. You weak niggas on the same flex. And them boys get swerved cause I just can't stress. And your girl whip tryna spit game. Acting all crazy for some shit, fame. You at the club in the same outfit. Came with that same loud bitch. This nigga ain't bout shit. On your nerve. Kick his ass with a curve. Hit his ass with a curve. Tie that bitch, nigga swerve. Kick his ass with a perk. Hit him fast with a curve. Fuck tryna talk, this a curveball. He don't stop, throw a curveball. You can get dropped by a curveball. That hit his ass with his curveball. You know the motto, honey, never fall in love. Especially none of the motherfucking scrubs. You need some hard, let me for the plug. But don't be worse, worse. All them bad bitches say this word, word. Curve, 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 curve. Swerve, switch lanes and I ditch his ass. Like I ain't wearing my retainers, I shift his ass. Now we tripping, I ain't hitting him back. Tell the fuck boy stop, we ain't getting attacked. Getting on your nerve, kick his ass with a curve. Hit his ass with a curve, tie that bitch, nigga swerve. Kick his ass to the curve, hit him fast with a curve. Curve, fuck, fuck, tryna talk, just a curveball. He don't stop, throw a curveball. You can get dropped by a curveball. Now hit his ass with this curveball. You can get dropped by a curveball. Now hit his ass with this curveball. Curve, 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 curve on your nerve. Kick his ass with a curve. Hit his ass with a curve. Tie that bitch, nigga swerve. Kick his ass to the perks. Hit him fast with a curve. Curve, fuck, fuck, tryna talk, just a curve.